Hello, everyone. Round six is done. Jonathan, you are here still. How are you doing?
Good. I was really worried this last quiz. Now I feel a lot more comfortable, but can't be too comfortable. So,
Well, I guess I want to start by just sort of asking you, what do you see? Like, what's your guess as to what is going to happen in the game going forward, if you could predict it?
I mean, we're almost at the end. I do find that with the mole online, you know, usually everyone kind of knows who the mole is at the end, usually. And I feel like that may be the case at this point with the final four. So, it's going to come down to making the right decision, whether it's do I make sure I have questions right on the quiz, or do I and take that time, or do I just do speed as well? At the final four we have someone with a one question advantage, who I believe is not the mole. So that means that me and one other player are down 1 point perhaps on the quiz. And then so that's really I need to be number one every single time to make sure that I make it to the next round.
How much of an advantage is Heather's 1 point in the quiz, in your opinion, at this stage? Did you get that? Oh.
Sig- yeah, I got it. Significant. Yeah, it's when it comes down to it, I think that speaking to them more, speaking to the few people that I think are players, um, I think we're all going all in on the same person, and we're all probably getting around the same score. There always seems to be like a question or two that we have to guess on, and if we're guessing and I get it wrong and they get it right, that's all it's going to take to send me home. Um, so it's having that one extra little, uh, bump up there with that one question is it could be everything. It could be everything.
Well, going into the
So I
last
do
quiz.
feel like
Oh, oh, sorry. Keep
no,
going.
I was just gonna, yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I do feel like it's gonna be me, or it's gonna be down to like two people, because I think Heather's gonna be safe with that.
Well, going into the last quiz before the finals, how bad do you want to win?
I mean, I always want to win. I don't ever play anything without always wanting to win. I have a lot going on right now, but I am determined and committed. And so it's it's one of my oddly enough top priorities to do well and give it my all. So if they're going to take it away from me, you're going to have to earn it.
If you gave yourself odds, do you think that you'll win?
I have some fierce competition, really and truly. And so my biggest weakness would be the final quiz, and just my ability to study for that, notes that I'd taken throughout, are they good enough? So yeah, I think that depending on who I'm up against, I think there's chance there's one competitor out of the three of us that are left that I have a better chance of over the other, who have probably taken better notes from me. But one of us has to go still. So it depends, but it's iffy. I always do, bad on the last quiz.
Well, do you feel comfortable saying who you think is your biggest competition?
Yeah, if it was me and her at the end, I think that Jessica is my biggest competition. I feel as if Jessica has the best notes and the best, I've been testing when I've been asking them questions, their natural recall of events past. I bring certain events up on purpose to see how And I've brought certain rounds up when I speak to them purposely to see how much they know that off the top of their head. And Jessica knows it every time. And so that's concerning for me. I know that I need to. Jessica's my biggest competition.
Well, last question. Who do you believe is the mole and why?
If the mole is not Tina, I am bamboozled. Good job. I would be shook if, because it has to be. Everything is just added up. All my suspicions, like I've been talking about the whole season, with the actions and positions that she's put herself in, and questions that seemingly are around things that she's done sometimes. It just only makes sense to me. Jessica has not sabotaged at all. I would think that the mole would want to sabotage at some point. That's the whole point. Heather has, but at the same time, um, and she would be a close second. But I just think it makes more sense in the stars align that it is Tina. So if Tina is not the, and it just makes the most sense that the I don't know Tina that well, but I've asked along the way, and it just seems that the most cutthroat, the most savviest, the winners of the win group, seems to be like a Heather, me, and Jessica. So I expect us to be here. Who it doesn't necessarily make sense is for Tina to be here, especially with how she talks about splitting. And sure, anyone could be lying, but everyone else is admitted to be going all in. And she's the only one who says she thinks it's me, and it's not me. So if you're saying it's me and I know it's not me, then I know you shouldn't be here. So it's you. So thanks for that, Tina. But it has to be.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.